Hermes is a mess. But it claims somebody else is a mess. Honey, somebody who works for Hermes oh my God, what is going down? It's an Hermes airplane. This is a problem. Why? Well, let me find the article. Let me find the article first, because obviously I have no clue where the article is. PaddleYourOwnCanoe.com spilled the beans on this one. Y'all. Do you know what happened? This is a doozy. Top exec at luxury French brand Hermes, to not be confused with Herpes, blasts Emirates over extremely bad service from new cabin crew. Now, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, just my opinion, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged. This article is juicy. Basically, listen to this. The head of communications at the French luxury fashion house Hermes has caused a stir after she slammed Emirates Airline over what she described as extremely bad service from junior cabin crew on a recent flight. Now, who is the person who complained about Emirates? Well, the person is Fanny. Fanny. Hey, I mean, yeah, that's the woman's name. What can I tell? Fanny Massoutre. Okay, so Fanny, who has worked for Hermes for nearly 11 years and is currently based in Dubai, go figure, took to Instagram to blast Emirates and, in her opinion, the declining level of service that the airline offered. And here is now where the article quotes what she has said. You are becoming extremely bad in service. Your staff are now all juniors and new without even training them properly for the manager roles. Oh, honey, Fanny was pulling a major Karen. And it's kind of funny that Fanny was pulling. Anyway, subscribe to my channel, by the way, before we get to the juiciest part of this story. Thumb up the video if you're enjoying it. And push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Get access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Super Dacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. And I'm kind of eyeing the chats on the sidebar. Andre is saying, don't mess with Fanny from Hermes. Oh, little rhyme. Don't mess with Fanny from... Love it. Yes. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. So listen. Then she goes on, listen, the rampage goes on. It's a shame to let the image of your company reach this level of client service and experience. Reiterating her point, Fanny wrote, after 12 years of traveling with Emirates, I never reached this level of disappointment. Very bad, all spelled in capitals. Like, you know, when you spell all in capitals, it's like you're screaming on social media. Very bad at Emirates. So then the article explains how Emirates have been trying to recruit new workers. People don't want to work. They're trying to recruit. They hired more than 6,000 new cabin crew since the start of 2022, and they're scouting for new flight attendants. The potential new recruits are being lured with the promise of a tax-free salary. How does that work? One doth wonder. Pardon me. Free accommodation and generous travel benefits. Generous travel benefits? Like, girl, you're literally working as a stewardess on the airplane. That's your travel. Could you imagine? At one point, Emirates' team of recruiters embarked on what the airline described as a whirlwind 30-city world tour to track down new cabin crew. So, the article is now saying like, hey, they're working on it. And she's like, I don't care. You can't I am who I am. But she did not say, well, the article does not say if she was flying business or economy. If she works for Hermes since 12 years and is situated in Dubai, something tells me she maybe is not flying economy. She's probably, I would say, just speculating here. Of course, everything I say in this video is just my opinion, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged. But I'm alleging that she's maybe flying first class. Business? Economy? I don't think so. But who knows? Masoutre did not say which class of cabin she was flying, but in general speaking, Emirates has dedicated business and first-class flight attendants who have spent several years honing their skills before being allowed to progress their careers. Now, there's a statement that the airline gave to Arabian Business. Emirates' focus is always to ensure that it delivers extraordinary customer service both in the air and on the ground. I would like to add, was a pun intended or not? I don't know. We take all customer feedback seriously. Our customer affairs team has fully looked into the matter and are in touch with Miss Fanny. Now we get to the juicy part of this story, y'all. Now we get to my favorite part of these news reportages, and that's the comment section. So people commenting under this reportage, y'all. Somebody says, if she thinks Emirates is bad, then she should try one of the other airlines. Her opinion will soon change. As an Hermès executive, maybe she needs to improve the service of her company first. People in glass houses, ... Oh, honey, let me sip. This deserved a little sip. Get my merch, glass, at www.superdacob.com. Oh, honey, the shade is being thrown. The shade is being thrown. Somebody then also said something about Emirates. I agree fully. Emirates service has gone from bad to worse, not only on board, but across the whole company. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, somebody else says, that's too obvious. Most of the staff they are hiring by the acquaintance. Few times, my friend was on the final assessment and met people who came there by the reference of some managers on Emirates and didn't even pass properly all tasks, but they were selected, surprisingly. So Emirates has to change their HR. This Hermes employee may be better to pay for her own flight and start to use her money for charity instead of complaining regarding what she doesn't know about. The Hermes frisbee of shame. Shame. Somebody else said, wow, that's a classic calling the kettle. Hermes is infamous for its rude, condescending service. Shame. Shame. Many crew has been made redundant, management being stubborn, and they don't want them back, even if those crew did nothing. This is karma. So some people are also upset with Hermes. Some people with Emirates. Somebody says, I've stopped flying it with Emirates after experiencing poor performance by staff at Dubai Airport. Dubai Airport is becoming a traveler's nightmare. Catalina in the chat says, it's hard to feel any sympathy when there are no specific examples cited. Sultan Al-Mansouri, that's the thing with those French living in Dubai. They get used to the luxury and they develop this non-existing sense of self-worth. Ooh, that read. Ooh, that burn, honey. Living for that burn. And then Sultan Al-Mansouri also says, anyway, she's not an exec. or something. She worked for the franchise. She's just Middle East PR. Yes, bloggers and all. Oh, even more shade being thrown. Sultan Al-Mansouri goes on, says, she can try France Airways. Or you mean Air France, right? Paulia says, she can try Ryanair next time. Hermes, Ryan Hermes Air. The brand didn't do anything, Fanny. It's just one person. Fanny sounds like a good time, says Jason. Yeehaw! Well, you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think that Hermes is going to contact Fanny and tell her, girl, you should not have done... We are an elegant, quiet luxury brand, darling. We do not do stuff like this on social media saying that we work for Hermes and like, you better treat me with respect because I work for Hermes. Like, we don't do that. So if I were Hermes, I would contact her and say, honey, don't do it. Don't do it. You had an issue with them. Tell mama what's wrong. Tell mama what's wrong. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. That's nice. All right, sweetie. Don't worry. We'll cover all the costs. By the way, here's your 30-day notice. You're fired. You don't want an employee like that. Just saying. My opinion only. Don't shoot the messenger. Kev says, better keep Hermes out of her mouth. Exactly. Sultana Mansouri says, they won't... Hermes France is something else and Middle East is something else. Much things slip off. Gotcha. I would also like to know, Nettie. Nettie says, I'd like to know what exactly they did wrong. The article doesn't state. No more Birkins for Fanny, says Andre. Aw, Janie, thank you for becoming a patron, my love. And you guys, consider becoming a patron and never missing out on exclusive footage and content. And until next time, let me know your thoughts down below. Thumb up the video if you liked it and subscribe. Bye.